Okay, so this is Arcane Vortex. I want to go through how to use Gargoyle for loot mastering. So first of all, you need to set up the add-ons. I'm using CurseForge, which is a free software that can be downloaded. You can just Google for it and download it. And then there's two add-ons that I have that are relevant for Gargoyle. One is this one, Gargoyle Master Loot Tool for GDKP, TMB, SoftRes, and AutoLoot. And I also have a second one, which is Gargul Auto Roll. Now this one is the main one. That's the one where you can import a SoftRes sheet and you can use it to distribute loot and have people roll on loot. The Gargul Auto Roll is just that when someone else is a master looter and they're distributing loot and they have the main add-on, this one, installed, instead of you having to manually type /roll or using a macro for /roll, it'll pop up a window whenever you're requested to roll for an item, and you can either roll or pass on it. So just a very small quality of life improvement. There's a more advanced option where you can set up or add automated rules to take specific actions depending on which item is being rolled for. So you can automate it using this one, but it's probably too advanced for our purposes. Now, once you have those add-ons installed, you either have to restart World of Warcraft if you had it open, or type /reload to reload the user interface, assuming you have the software, the program already open. So let's say I had it open and I just installed add-ons. I would type /reload. Okay, I reloaded. Now, if I want to import an SR sheet, and let's say I want to use this SR sheet. Okay, so that would be from SoftRes. If someone has made a SoftReserve sheet, I can import this into Gargoyle. So the way I would do this for this sheet specifically is I would navigate to the SoftRes sheet. This would generally be when the raid is about to begin and the SR sheet has been locked, so no one can make any additional modifications. You go down, so this is what it shows here, the raid is locked. Then you can go to Gargoyle Export. You click Gargoyle Export. This is the Gargoyle link or the data that needs to be copied, but when you click that, as it said here, it automatically copies this text. So okay, I did that. Now I need to go back into World of Warcraft. Now I need to open my Gargoyle app. You can type to open it in the chat. There's a command for that, or you can just open it from here, from around the map, or you can go options, add-on, Gargoyle, and you can go settings and you can open it from here. But I'm just gonna access it the way I normally do it, which is just left clicking on Gargoyle. And then there's a couple different things you can do. I'm just gonna do the SoftRes. That's what I'm looking for. So here it wants you to put the information from the SoftRes sheet. That's what was copied from the SoftRes page. So I'm just gonna Control V to paste that in here. So that was all that data. And I'm gonna go import. And I'm gonna close. So now Gargul sent a message in the raid chat, assuming I was in the raid. If anyone in the raid wants to check their SoftRes, they can whisper me !SR. So if they whisper me that, then the Gargul app will automatically reply to them with item links to what they have added to their SoftReserve sheet. Now we go through the dungeon and we get some loot dropping, and I want everyone to roll for it. I'm gonna go to the item in my bag. I'm gonna hold down left Alt on my keyboard, and I'm gonna click the item. Boom. A Gargul will pop up a window for me to automatically start rolling for it. So here's the item. Here's the button where I start or stop the automatic rolling. Here's a note I want to be written that everyone can see. Here's how much time I want everyone to have to roll. Here I can clear anything below here, or I can award it to a specific person, or I can give everyone a message that I will disenchant this item, or I can look at the award history for a specific person to see, did they get any other loot this run? Should we maybe give loot to someone else because one person got too much? That sort of thing. And then you can choose settings for, should this window close when you start the countdown, or should it close on award? Or don't have either of them and just leave it open. So now it's like, hey, this is some sort of epic item that dropped during Molten Core or Blackwing Lair. I want everyone to roll for it. Now, if this item had a SoftReserve on it, this system would know, and it would be part of the text that gets put into the raid chat. And the system will only record the rolls from the people that have SR'd the item. So that makes my life a lot easier. But Gargul also lets me look at an item in my bag and see if that item has any SoftReserves and how many people have SoftReserved that item. And it will also show if someone has SoftReserved that item multiple times. So let's say I want this item rolled. I will just press start. And now, as you see in the chat, it starts counting down. And then it by messages do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stop your rolls. Any rolls that go through within that time period will be recorded here by the different people. So I have a macro here, which is just /roll. So let's see what that looks like if someone is rolling. So this will automatically capture people rolling in the raid. So start, let's roll a bunch of times. And you can see all the rolls are popping up automatically. And what's neat is that it will sort all the rolls from minimum to highest. Now I automatically know which one is highest. It's going to be the one on top. And I can also see if someone is rolling multiple times, because it will show you a number in brackets behind it, how many times that person rolled. So I can see that this is actually roll number 7 from Arcane Vortex. So let's say this person only is allowed to roll once for an item. Well, only this one will count. This will not count. It will also show me if the person is rolling as main spec or off spec. Sometimes off spec will only be given an item if there are none with main spec that roll for it. So that can be useful. I can also do an award right now. So let's say I want, this person won, Arcane Vortex won, and I can press award, and in the chat, it's gonna tell everyone who won. So let's do that. Here, it'll give me an option to add a +1 or add an off-spec roll. So I'm not too sure what that means. I think the +1 is just that every time you roll, you can add a number to it so you can track how many times that person got an item. Anyway, I'm just gonna say yes without selecting those. And the chat will say, oh, this item was awarded to Arcane Vortex. Congrats. Now the person that was awarded the item is whispered and being requested to trade with me. When they opened my trade window, this add-on will automatically put the item that that person that's opening the trade window with me won into the trade window, and all I have to do is accept the trade, and then the item has been traded. So makes life a lot easier for me. So this is probably all I can do, showing the SR sheet during, just as a one person, not doing a raid, not doing actual handling drops in a party or in a raid. But it's pretty neat, and the fact that you can just import the SR sheet and immediately see which items are SR'd or not and automate the rolling, I think makes life quite a bit easier, and frees up more mental capacity to focus on other things during the raid than just looking at rolls and making sure that you're not accidentally giving the item to the wrong person. So thank you. That's it.